Hi, my name is Charles and I have one question for you. When you think about the Renaissance time period, what do you usually think about? Is it the Last Supper painting, the creation of Adam in the Sistine Chapel, or this painting? How about this one? Well, when we look into the Renaissance, we can see that the majority of the artwork done during this time period were religious. And to be more specific, they were of the holy. Angels, Jesus Christ, the Holy Trinity, the Virgin Mary, and the Passion were usually the subject matter. However, what about the opposite? The unholy. In my video, I'll be discussing about artworks that depicted the devil or Satan during the Renaissance time period. Before we jump into the different paintings of the devil, let's discuss about the symbols and iconography that depict the devil. First symbol is the snake or serpent. The devil is sometimes depicted as a snake in paintings due to the fact that in the Bible, the devil tempts Eve to eat the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden. And also, in the Bible, the animal that the devil takes form of is a serpent. The devil is usually associated with the color red. Red is the color that represents wrath, anger, and power. Hell, which is the place that the devil rules, is supposedly on fire and is always burning. Fire is also in the color red, and thus the devil is usually connected with the color red. Lastly, another animal that the devil is associated with is the goat. In sub-iterations of the devil, he is a creature with horns and hooves. Those aspects are usually taken from the goat. In The Witch, which is a 2015 horror movie, the devil takes the form of a black goat, whereas in Sabrina's Chilling Adventures, the devil is a creature that with the head of a goat and also has large hooves. Now, let's get on to the paintings. The first painting I'd be talking about is St. Augustine Confounds the Devil by Michael Parcher. This painting was done in 1475, and also in this painting, we have St. Augustine who is on the left and the devil who is on the right. The devil is depicted as a green goblin creature with wings and horns. Although the devil is usually depicted in the color red, the color green is symbolic to envy and jealousy, which is one of the 7 deadly sins. Contrary to the hideous form of the devil, St. Augustine is wearing a pristine white robe with a red cape on top. He's also wearing a bishop hat and is holding a cane, which are both symbols of a person in the church. The devil is holding a book towards St. Augustine, which is in the color red, which can represent the evilness behind the devil. Context of this painting begins with who St. Augustine is. St. Augustine is the father of the Western Christianity, and it is said that St. Augustine once saw the devil walk right past him, carrying a book on its shoulders. The devil showed St. Augustine the book, and in the book there were all the sins that men had written in the book. This painting depicts the very scene where the devil shows St. Augustine the book. The purpose of this painting was to show the public how even the most holy individuals can still make contact with the devil, and it acts like a precautionary tale to those who stray away from the path of good. The second painting is Luca Signorelli's Sermon and Deeds of the Antichrist. This painting was created between 1499 to 1502. At first, when one looks at this painting, you can realize the grandness of this painting and how full of people it is. However, if you take a closer look into the painting, you realize that it's more sinister than it appears. This painting mimics one that you would see of Jesus Christ talking to many individuals about God. However, in this painting, there is actually an Antichrist who is wearing all red, which contrasts Jesus' usual depiction in white. Red is the color that represents the devil and also sin and wrath. And behind the Antichrist, there's actually the devil himself whispering into the ear of the Antichrist. In this painting, the devil is depicted more humanly with red skin and horns as well. This painting does a good job creating a mysterious and sinister ambiance behind the devil, who is tucked behind the Antichrist in such a large scene. When you look at the other subjects in this painting, you can see people strangling each other and fighting each other. And basically, the good majority of this painting is pure chaos, which stems from the Antichrist's doing. This painting refers to San Rovia, who is a Dominican friar hanged and burnt at the stake for being a false prophet. The purpose of this painting was to show the chaos and evilness that could happen when the public starts to believe in the wrong people. Now you might be wondering about the other works about the devil. While many of the other works that depict the devil or Lucifer actually revolve around angels and spirits triumphing over him, works such as these two paintings of Archangel Michael triumphing over Lucifer depict holiness conquering over evil. The reason why so many paintings have the devil at a loss is due to the fact that religion played a huge part in the Renaissance culture and the 14th century to be in specific. Art acts as an indicator of culture in society, and since religion is so important, no artist wanted to be deemed as a devil worshipper or even possessed by the devil. Connecting this back to today's society, an empirical study of images of the sacred shows that in today's culture we have less religious paintings, and it is due to the fact that our society does not heavily stress religion like it did in the 14th century. To conclude my final project, the overarching theme of the devil, depicted during the Renaissance, is that of an evil being that is either conquered by good or of a precautionary tale that shows the chaos behind his intent. The devil can take many forms in paintings, such as a goat or a serpent, and it's important to understand the iconographic symbols to notice when the presence of the devil is around. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it.